Good morning. I am Darsha Ponnambalam and you are listening Athavan News. It's 29th of April 2016. Let's have a look at the highlights of today's newspapers. The main highlight of today's daily news says, Geetha Salinda lost organizer post. Sri Lanka Freedom Party parliamentarians Geetha Kumarasinghe and Salinda Disanayake have lost their organizer post with measures taken by President Maithripala Sirisena to appoint 11 new electoral organizers of the SLFE. UPFA General Secretary Mahinda Amaraveera confirmed that Kumarasinghe and Disanayake have been removed from the positions they held as SLFE organizers. Northwestern Provincial Council Kamal Indika has been appointed the organizer of the Kiriyala electorate, which was organized by Disanayake. Bentota Pradesha Sabha former chairman Kayan Krishan Srimanna and LPTA Pradesha Sabha former chairman Amila Karsana Karyavasam have been appointed co-organizers for the Bentota LPTA electorate, where Kumarasinghe was the organizer. Another highlight says, question Mahinda Rajapaksa over Udiyanga's whereabouts. UNP MP Nalin Bandara yesterday urged the law enforcement authorities and investigate bodies to question former President Mahinda Rajapaksa and former Minister GL Pires to ascertain the whereabouts of former Ambassador of Sri Lanka to Russia, Udiyanga Weerathunga. He was speaking at a press conference at Srikota yesterday. He asked the authorities to fast-track the investigations and arrest Udiyanga Weerathunga as there were serious allegations against him. There is a news says, Federal resolution an attempt to rally, waning support of Northerners. The passage of a resolution by the Northern Provincial Council proposing a federal state for the North and East, thus promoting separatism and racism, is an attempt by politicians in the North to hold on to their voting population, says JVP Propaganda Secretary Tilvin Silva. He said that the politicians in North and East have done nothing for their people and the people have started lost faith in them. The highlight at the bottom says, Army occupying land in terms of National Security Act. Although the president had stated that he would not allow the country to be divided into two and that he would not allow a federal system to be implemented, no trust can be placed on his statements, as none of statements had come true so far, Venerable Venkaume Nalakathero said. With that story, let's move to the highlights on Ceylon today. The top highlight of Ceylon today says, Maithri shakes up SLFE again. Geetha Salinda kicked out. JR's grandson Pradeep, new Kambaha organizer. 11 additional district organizers appointed. Making several conspicuous changes in the Sri Lanka Freedom Party yesterday, President Maithripala Sirisena, using his powers as chairman of the party, removed party organizers film star Geetha Kumarasinghe and Salinda Disanayake from their positions with immediate effect. Another highlight says, 6,600 corps deployed on May Day. Nearly 6,600 policemen will be deployed island-wide to maintain the peace on May Day, with a large concentration in and around May Day rallies in Colombo and Galle. It is likely that some roads will be closed to traffic with the objective of ensuring that rally crowds are not impeded by too many vehicles. The highlight in the middle says, man arrested for threatening president. Criminal Investigation Department operatives at the Bandaranaike International Airport Kattanayake, acting on intelligence, yesterday nabbed the man guilty of threatening President Maithripala Sirisena with death via post on numerous social media platforms. The highlight at the bottom says, Panama Papers out on May 9. The International Consortium of Investigate Journalists will release on 9 May a searchable database with information on more than 2 lakh offshore entities that are part of the Panama Papers investigation. The database will be published on the World Web on 9 May. The database will likely be the largest ever release of secret offshore company deposits and the names of the account holders, the ICIJ said. There is a news says, 92,000 apply for 65,000 houses. Up to 92,000 applications have now been received by prospective owners of the 65,000 houses to be constructed by French construction giant ArcelorMittal. With that story, let's move to the news highlights on Daily Mirror. The main highlight of Daily Mirror says, Media Ministry Secretary sends missive to media over joint opposition. Parliamentary Reforms and Mass Media Ministry Secretary Nimal, in a media release yesterday, said that there were reports of some media organizations and journalists engaging in what he called illegal and unethical use of media to promote a section of the MPs belonging to one main governing party who call themselves the joint opposition. Another highlight says, Geeta Salinder removed. 11 new SLFE organizers including JR's grandson. The highlight in the middle says, medical students take time to protest. The police had used water cannons and tear gas to disperse medical students who were protesting near Lotus Road in Colombo against the private medical university Malabar yesterday. Another news says, Josida et al. Ordered to give statement to FCID. Josida Rajapaksa and the 4 directors of the CSN channel were ordered yesterday by the Kadavale acting magistrate to make statements to the FCID division on May 3. There is a news says, JVP says CVMR instigating racism. The JVP alleged yesterday certain politicians in the north and south were instigating racism in the country to cover up their inefficiency as a shield to the rising protest against them and to suppress the burning issues. JVP General Secretary Tilvin Silva said racism in the north and south should be defeated as it was detrimental to the people in the north and the south. Northern Chief Minister C.V. Vigneswaran is trying to instigate racism in the north by passing resolutions in the Northern Provincial Council, while former President Mahinda Rajapaksa and his crew were trying to do it in the south. This does not yield any benefits to the people other than destruction. The highlight at the bottom says, Ranil next president. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe would be elected the next president of Sri Lanka at the forthcoming presidential election. Chairman of the State Services National Trade Union Federation MP Sujiva Senasinghe said yesterday. Addressing the media at the duty assuming ceremony as the new chairman of SSN-TUF, MP Senasinghe said the United National Party would carry on the government for the next 20 years. That's all for today's newspaper highlights, and join us tomorrow too. Thank you.